John, what is it about the next 3 to 4 weeks that gives you comfort that we could see some of this contagion risk decline? There's been just so much noise in crypto right now. Help us cut through that.
Yeah, there certainly has been. So what you've seen is a lot of borrower lenders who had significant trouble over the last few weeks, stemming in part from that large hedge fund, Three Arrows Capital, some issues that were going on at that firm. And that's really rippled to a lot of these different borrower lenders. So you saw it impact Celsius, Voyager, you saw it impact Genesis. What you see now, and this is why I think over the next 3 to 4 weeks will be critical, is you're starting to see a lot of the capital allocators in this space step up and provide some capital to those entities and to shore up some of those balance sheets. So likely over the next 3 to 4 weeks, the larger entities where there could be real contagion risk, we're going to see if the FTXs, the Binances, the DCGs of the world are stepping up, able to backstop some of those borrower lenders and stop some of that contagion risk. Likely some of your small players might still be impacted. Some of them might go under. You've obviously had bankruptcy proceedings at some of the larger ones. So these capital allocators didn't necessarily step up and kind of shore up all these different entities. But over the next 3 to 4 weeks, any further contagion risk likely is going to start to be stemmed by those capital allocators.
It's also Darwinian in a sense, right? Because the ones who are going to step in are going to be looking for essentially the best assets that they can fund at this point in time, whereas as time goes on, that the other ones may go to the wayside. How important and how imperative is it that Bitcoin, Ethereum also rebound? And what level is it that we could kind of stop some of this bleeding from taking place?
Yeah, sure. I think for all these crypto companies, to an extent, they're correlated to crypto asset prices. So as the crypto asset prices go up, in particular Bitcoin, Ethereum, that makes these crypto businesses a little bit stronger, a little bit better. So not only do in some cases they have crypto assets on their balance sheet, so that makes them a little bit stronger, but also a lot of their services are levered to that. So Coinbase as an exchange, they typically generate higher volumes on higher prices. So that is key to a lot of these companies to get to work. I don't know the precise level. We've certainly seen a rally over the last few days here. My concern might be it's a little bit of a relief rally. I would say on the positive side of things here to skew bullish, we did see a lot of negative sentiment in the space, and that typically starts to indicate that you're getting closer to a bottom. We've also seen a lot of leverage come out of the system now, and so that also typically indicates you're getting closer to a bottom. We would estimate maybe 60% or more of the leverage that was in the system at the top of the market around November of 2021. That has now come out. So that's also a kind of positive indicator that maybe some of these names could start to work a little bit here more. But in terms of a precise level that I think is a key indicator, I don't really necessarily have one. I would certainly like to see crypto get above 30,000 Bitcoin. But it's debatable when that's going to happen. I think we might have another month or so where there's still some of this risk on the table. And once we get some of that out, then we might start seeing that bottom form.
That's interesting. So when FTX the other day said that they thought the majority of the deleveraging had occurred, you don't think that was wishful thinking?
No, I think a lot of that deleveraging has come out of the system now. So I think 60-70% has. You're always going to have some leverage in a system that's as big as crypto is now. So there's still going to be some prime brokers out there. There's still going to be these DeFi applications where you can get some leverage. But a lot of that has come out. So I think I would echo pretty similar sentiment. I think Sam mentioned that a lot of the leverage has come out of the system.